And now to ABC 7's complete coverage of the Israel-Hamas war. A new unity government has been formed in Israel following last weekend's intelligence failure, which allowed hundreds of Hamas terrorists to infiltrate the country and kill at least 1,400 Israelis.
Israel is launching retaliatory airstrikes, repeatedly pounding Hamas targets in Gaza, according to Israel Defense Forces. Hamas is no longer in control of certain parts of the Gaza Strip. Meanwhile, the death toll is rising sharply in Gaza, with more than 1,400 killed and over 6,000 injured.
And in addition to Israelis killed, at least 2,900 are wounded and 27 Americans are among those killed, with 14 U.S. citizens still missing. Israel swearing in a new national unity government following last weekend's intelligence failure, which allowed hundreds of Hamas terrorists to sneak into the country, killing at least 1,200 Israeli citizens. It's hoped the move will restore confidence in the government to keep the people safe. Israel's defense forces continue their retaliatory airstrikes on Hamas targets in Gaza. Officials saying they're focused on killing Hamas leaders and their terrorist fighters in retaliation for the savage attack on innocent Israelis, men, women, and children in the Jewish state slaughtered by Hamas in their homes and on the streets. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu calling Hamas an enemy of civilization.
No leader should meet them. No country should harbor them. And those that do should be sanctioned.
A suspected Hamas terrorist appeared with a knife Thursday at the grounds of the music festival in southern Israel, where hundreds of concert goers were killed. Israeli soldiers immediately subduing the suspect. In Gaza, residents are desperately searching for safe spaces, thousands seeking shelter in UN facilities across Gaza. The blockade by Israel's military has left the Palestinian people without food, water, and electricity. Hospitals overwhelmed, struggling to treat the more than 6,000 wounded by Israeli airstrikes.
There were a lot of bombings around us. One of them was about 150 meters from my house.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken, meeting with Netanyahu in Israel today, says he will be visiting with leaders across the Middle East in the coming days.
We'll continue pressing countries to help prevent the conflict from spreading and to use our leverage with Hamas to immediately and unconditionally release the hostages.
Blinken also pledging U.S. support and continued military aid to Israel.